Dear all monks, all nuns, and all practitioners, for our practice, we emphasize on the practice. So the practice is very simple. Just ask the question to give rise to the doubt. So if our practice, if it's constant, we should not get attached to any state. If we attach to any of the states, they consider to be in the state of birth and death. So if we attach to any of the states, it will lead us to stay in the ignorance, in the duality. So it doesn't matter what status we're in, we just go back to the practice by asking the question. So we should not have any thoughts for seeking. So in the beginning, because we're not familiar with the practice, more likely we don't remember to keep going back to the practice. So we just need to remind us about the rules and regulations, and keep reminding us to be close with the good known advisors. And we we try to not produce thoughts, outflow thoughts. So if we keep doing this, we're wasting our time, because we know that it's not easy to have a human body, and it's even harder to encounter the Buddha Dharma. So we just need to keep reminding ourselves to maintain the practice. And the practice will help us to eradicate the self-attachment and all other attachments. And it's very simple. Just ask the question, repeat the question again and again. Very simple. Example, before our parents were born, what is my original face look like? Before our parents were born, what is my original face look like? So just ask the question clearly, and so it doesn't matter, even though we have a lot of obstacles, a lot of obstructions in our life, we don't just and sometimes people praise us, sometimes they respect us in a lot of ways. All these things will give us obstructions for our practice, and we need not to have a mind of seeking, for convenience. This kind of thoughts will give us a lot of obstacles about the practice. So all we have to do, just try to come back with our practice, so that all these obstacles will not come into our mind. So this is just like a medicine. It's really is considered to be very wonderful. So if we don't practice, all kind of obstacles, all kind of obstruction will come into our mind. Sometimes good things come to us, but because we attach to the self-attachment, and it may turn into very, very, very bad. And this is still because we still have ignorance and self-attachment. So when we encounter this, just try to come back to the practice. And we know we already have the true wisdom. Just like the Buddha already said, the good no advisors always remind us to just keep the practice, maintain the practice. Now it's time for question. So we invite Pháp to speak. Namo Sakamuni Buddha. Dear all monks, all nuns, and all practitioners. So after your explanation, after your instructional talks, so I feel like I'm very, I have lots of ignorance. You keep reminding us that it doesn't matter what the situation is, just come back to the practice, try to maintain the practice to give rise to the Tao. So all the conditions, all the affinities will automatically will help us. But we, most of the time, we attach to our false thoughts. A lot of times I have a lot of attachments, and sometimes I feel like sometimes I give rise to a thought. Sometimes I really want to give up this, and I want to really go to a different place to practice, to have a better place so I used to have this kind of thoughts. So there's a moment that I feel like I just want to go back to the practice. So everything come and go. It just has to do with the condition. So last time, lately, when I went to study the precept and try to, and it's very, one good no advisors share with me a very deep Dharma. This person very, very bad condition.
giúp nó để cho nó nhìn ra được cái nghiệp này để mà nó tu, mà nó chuyển cái nghiệp nó trong kiếp này. Không thôi thì cái nghiệp mình mà mình giết nó thì nó ôm cái nghiệp này, giống như cái nghiệp ung thư đi, thì qua kiếp sau nó sanh lại kia, nó tái sanh lại, nó sẽ ôm lại cái nghiệp ung thư này mà nó phải trả
So she
nghiệp
just
mà
tried to describe the
nó
condition that
mắc
this
nghiệp.
person has, and
Thì con
this person
con đi khai thị về cái ý này, tại vì thầy cũng đã từng dạy
feel
con
like
là mình phải đối
even
diện
though
với
she has
nghiệp
this
này,
sickness,
vì trên
she
cái phần
still have
tâm mình
to
sẽ đối diện và mình sẽ
try to have
dùng cái
patience
tâm của mình để
to
cái nghiệp nó đi qua.
just accept it
Bình thường
and try to
thầy đi khai
practice.
thị thêm dạ. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích
So
Ca Mâu Ni
she
Phật.
asked the master to give us the instructional talk. In our life, we used to have we differentiate a lot of things. We don't know how to use the prajna of the true nature of our true self. So when we see people, when we see young people, we attach, or when we still young, we attach to the state that we are still young. When we get old, we still get attached to when we old.
Tại vì mình cứ đuổi theo, mình đâu biết cái nào là bi thảm hay cái nào là cực quan hỷ ở đâu.
We don't know.
Mình
We don't
cứ
really know or understand
nó phải cho nó ăn ngon rồi nó tung tăng đó là nó hạnh phúc đâu. Tại nó vô minh,
what is really bad and what is really
nó
good.
thăng long đội sừng mà sung sướng chỗ nào. Nếu chúng ta mang cái thân người này cái gì, mình không biết mình thì chỗ nào là cái gọi là cái tốt cho mình trụ đây để mình bám đây.
So he
Chỗ nào
just is
vô
trying to
thường
say, like, we have a human body,
nhưng mà mình cứ
and
đuổi theo cái mộng huyễn, đuổi theo cái chớm chớp vậy đó,
we
vậy
just
là
most of the time we go after
tất cả
all
những
kind of
cái
things,
biến đổi
but it's
nó đều
all this thing is
do
keep
nghiệp
changing.
dẫn.
It's all impermanent,
Cái
and it's just like a dream.
nếu mà đúng
Um,
vị trí
so for the
như trong kinh mà Đức Phật
the
nói
people who have wisdom,
nghiệp trí thấy sanh thì biết tử là không thật,
so
thấy tử là biết sanh
the wise people, when
thấy
they see birth, then
già là không thật, thấy già
they
biết trẻ là không
they
thật,
know
thấy trẻ là biết bệnh nó cũng không
it's
thật,
not real.
thấy bệnh là biết khỏe cũng không thật.
So when
Rõ ràng
when they sick,
nhưng mà mình
they
cứ
see
cái
it's not real.
cho làm
They see when
trụ mình
they are are
không
healthy. It's not real. So they have the
vậy đó.
wisdom to see this.
Nếu mà có trí á, thì ta phát tâm, người ta tu tập với cái bình thường của mình đến cái sức của mình, không phải là bây giờ mình thấy người bệnh rồi nó tại sao mà mê ngu dữ vậy, tại sao mà không có biết khỏe đó là không thật, thấy không, tại sao rên dữ vậy, không phải như vậy, rồi bỏ thí nó đi để cho nó tự biết nó đi, thì đó lại là cái tâm ngã chấp kiểu khác nữa. Mình vừa phải thôi và mình cũng á, không phải là lấy cái của mình, ý của mình á, mỗi người đều có cái duyên, giống như là ở ngoài cái vũ trụ vạn vật, gió mưa nắng
So
đủ thứ hết á, thì cũng phải để cho nó thẩm thấu đi, cho nó
so he tried to say
từ từ á, biết đâu một cái môi
the
trường nào đó,
the
biết đâu
the person what
như mưa
it
rơi
doesn't
rồi
matter what
đổ
condition they
hoa
in,
mọc giác ngộ,
just let it
một
be,
cái gió mưa
and
thổi tự nhiên nó giác ngộ, đâu biết đâu
and they
gió thổi
will
tới đây phải học trò vậy đó, đóng chính hết chặn lại hết,
they will
để đó tu cho nó
experience the
thấm
condition,
ở cái
and
lớn
they
lên,
will
để cho nó bớt phiền
sometimes
não,
all this condition
mà cái
will
vô
help
minh nó
them
làm cho mình
uh,
phải là
to realize
cái
the
làm thiền á,
impermanence.
cái làm chánh của mình là
So
công phu tham thiền,
So for us, we need not to differentiate. We just have to keep our practice. So everything, just let it be, and just accord with, act accordingly, act accord with all conditions.
Thì đối với lại chúng sinh đều là cái trải nghiệm của họ, đều là cái bài học của họ, đều là họ để cho.
So for living beings, whatever they encounter, just let it be, let they experience, and they will learn the lesson from those conditions. So because of we as living beings, most of the time because of our attachment, so we have all kind of suffering. It doesn't matter we poor or we are wealthy.
Người kia mới bị nắng, hay là nói là con chó mới khổ, con người không có khổ. Sao mình nói mình chắc chắn như vậy được? Hay là nói con chó mà nó không có
cannot say that the dog is
cái tâm đối với cái tâm thiện tri thức
has the suffer, but the human not. We don't know that. So because this is all in the relative realm, we don't really understand. So for the wise, the people who have wisdom, they know all this. They understand all this in the duality. So they want to practice to stay out of the duality.
Mình phải biết không phải là nó ngu, đó phải là nó ngu mà cái tính trung thành. Và cái giống như tính con sư tử á, mình có bắn nó, có giết nó đó, trước khi chết nó cũng chụp cho mình chết rồi. Nó không có sợ, khi nó nhảy tới mình xong rồi nó chết. Đấy tính của con sư tử, mấy thợ săn á.
So he just tried to give example the habits of a lion, and also the habits of a dog. They act with their capability. They act with their habits.
So thuốc ví dụ như vậy, mà đừng bao giờ mình lấy cái ý của mình.
So we need not to
mọi người đều có thể, chúng sanh đều có thể tương trợ, nhưng mà mình không được có cái tâm cản trở cái sự sống của nó. Cho nên đó.
So for the animals, they have their ways of life, and we need not to put our mind to we think this is right for them, this is wrong for them, and sometimes we don't really know how to act in a way to help them right in the right way. So he tried to say, just let it be, let them be the way that they are. So he said, we have a human being. If we kill ourselves, that is considered a very bad karma,
ác nghiệp.
very evil karma, and it's not easy to
Tự giết mình không
get
khi nào
back
mọi
the
thứ
human body.
làm sao mà nó không dám giết. Cho đến thánh nhân, đến Bồ Tát, Phật gì cũng thế mà nổi giận, nó giết hết.
So he just mentioned even if we kill ourselves, then we may have the thought of killing anything, even Buddha, even the Arhats.
Tự sát là cái đầu tiên, là mạnh nhất, là nặng nhất đó. Đó là đều lọt vào cái phạm giới sát sanh.
So for the Buddhist, in the Buddha's teaching, if we are a Buddha disciple, we should not have any killing thoughts in the mind. The thought of killing should not have these thoughts.
Giống như là tự leo trên cây cao, trên mỏm đá lớn, nhảy xuống để chết cho con sư tử nó ăn. Đấy, thì đó là cái tâm Bồ Tát muốn.
Like Bodhisattva, if they practice a Bodhisattva path, sometimes they sacrifice their life for the animals to help them stay off, to help them because they're so hungry. Is an example of this is a tiger. I think it's a lions have the babies, and so the Bodhisattva, when he encountered that the tiger gets so the lion gets so tiger and hungry, so this Bodhisattva sacrificed the life for this lions. So the lions to stay alive, to help the babies.
Trải qua đó trên cái kinh nghiệm sống để mình nếm được cái mùi vị của khổ đau. Từ đó mình mới biết là vô thường, biết thân này là không thật, tứ đại đều giả hợp.
So he tried to say, let it be. They need to experience the impermanent, the sufferings. To help them realize the suffering of birth and death.
Thì đâu biết một cái duyên nào, ngày nào đó, hay một cái nhân duyên nào đó, họ gặp được một thiện tri thức, hay là họ gặp được Phật, họ từ súc sanh cho đến con người, đó lục đạo luân hồi, lục đạo đó.
So we never know. So after they experience all kind of sufferings, and who knows? Maybe in one of their life they encounter a good no advisor or the Buddha. They will come to a better understanding about the impermanence. So for the dog, for example, like the dog, so so we just try our best to take care, but the dog itself, it has its karma too. So just let it be. And So when we try our best to help already, then you just go back to our practice. We don't need to dwell on it or keep thinking about it. So it doesn't help us. Just so just go back to the practice. That is the right view. That is the teaching from the Buddha. Let's keep go back to the practice, maintain the practice. We invite Kim In to speak. Namo Sakamuni Buddha, dear amongst nuns and everybody. Can you you mentioned that Buddha Dharma is not separated from the worldly Dharma. But for my friends, she feel like the Buddha Dharma and the worldly Dharma, they're not the same. They're so different. She feel like when she practice the Buddha Dharma at a place where with everybody. And so when she got out and she went to the war, and she feel there's a big difference. That is because of the differentiation thought. That's a thought of differentiation, thought of distinguishing. So that's because we not have the mind toward the Buddha Dharma, but is the mind of leading us to the in the duality, stay in the duality, in the relative realm, and because of this, then will give us a lot of give rise to a lot of thoughts that is still in the state of ignorance. So because we develop this for so many so long, so it's become a habit. And due to the ignorance, that's why we stay on this for long, and it developed into a very very deep habit. So he just tried to give an example, like the monkeys, and the people they have a trap, and they put corn in a trap, and they so the monkeys when And they, because of the attachment, they keep fall into the trap. So for us, it's the same. Because of our habits, sometimes we know that is bad for us, that will cause suffering for us, but we still go into it. We still do it. Like eating. Because of our habits, we know that if we eat a lot, then it's bad for us. We feel very uncomfortable, but we still do. We still eat.
Để mình trang bị thêm, giống như là được thêm chứ không phải là giải cái khổ, phá cái chấp á, nên đó là cái hiểu lầm. Nên á đối với lại người học Phật,
so for anyone who study Buddha Dharma, we just rely on the triple jewels, and we should take the practice and practice seriously. And we need to understand that the practice will help us to break away from our self-attachment or other attachments. So we need to take it seriously. So sometimes we feel like we don't have any result, any good result, then we give up. So for new beginners and for practice practitioners, they don't practice deep enough, and they don't have the strong belief in their own mind. So they need to rely on the triple jewels and good no advisors, so that the triple jewels will help them to remind them about the right Buddha Dharma. So the time is up. So, Namo Sakyamuni Buddha.